For the last problem we're going to do with applications of rationals, we have a doctor driving 200 miles to attend a national convention. Because of poor weather, her average speed on the return trip was 10 miles per hour less than going to the convention. If the trip took 1 hour longer, how fast did she drive in each direction? So going to the convention, let's think about that first. She's going at a rate of r. We don't know what it is. And in the amount of time it's going to take her is 200 divided by r, because there's 200 miles, whatever her rate is. If you divide it by, if it's 60 miles per hour, that's roughly 3 point something, 3 1/3 or something like that. And so we've got her rate going to, this is her rate going to, and her rate coming back is a little bit different. Her actual rate is going to be 10 miles per hour less than when she was going there. And so the amount of time it's going to take is 200 divided by r minus 10. Okay. And so what does that tell us? That tells us, also we have to note that it's 1 hour longer. Now, we have this extra hour. We need to add 1 hour to something. Okay. We want to add this to the shorter time that it took, because if we add it to the longer time, we're making the trip take even longer than it originally did. So, our equation should look something like the following. 200 over r plus the 1 hour, because it's going to take her an extra hour to get home from the other side, is equal to 200 r minus 10. Okay, still got the same distance, so this is obviously, right, these both, she's going the same amount of miles in both cases. And it's going to take her an hour long. If you added an hour to her first rate, it would give you the amount of time it took her to get home with the slower rate. So just like before, we're going to multiply everything by r times r minus 10. We get r 200 r minus 10 over r plus 1 times r minus 10 is equal to 200 r minus 10, and we've still got r minus 10. We cancel r and r. 200 r minus 2000 is equal plus, this is r squared minus 10r is equal to r and r. This is 200r. Okay, we're going to subtract the 200r. This gives the following. This is going to be Oh yeah, this is good. So we're good. This is good, good. This gives us r squared minus 10r minus 2000 is equal to 0, which if we factor this, 2000, negative 2000, negative 10, I believe that's 50 and 40, but the 50 must be the negative. Okay, so this is r minus 50, r plus 40 is equal to 0. So r is equal to 50 or negative 40. Now remember, these rates represent speeds, so it doesn't make sense that she's going negative 40 miles per hour, so that can't be a solution. So her rate is equal to 50 miles per hour, or whatever it is measured in. So yeah, it's miles, because they're talking about 200 miles, so yeah, it's 50 miles per hour. So her rate, she went 50 miles per hour, so at 50 miles per hour, going to the event, to the convention, took the doctor 4 hours, and then coming home at a rate of 40 miles per hour took her 5 hours. I hope this helps, guys. Make sure you're practicing. Keep doing your best that you can do every day. I believe in all of you. I hope you're doing well. And stay safe.